Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Oh, I was looking up surfers. What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? CKP trade is banging, but I didn't take the trade, so it doesn't really matter. How is everybody doing? Where is everyone? What are you doing? What is it? Are you at church or something? Come on in here. Let's go. Let's do some swimming. It's swim time. Sunday workshops, interpreting markets. This is something that I had going on for quite some time, for a few months, sometime last year. And then I stopped doing it because things got a little hectic on Sundays. And, but, we've made it past the holidays. We've done all of this and all of that. And, as long as we don't have any softball stuff going on a Sunday, I'm going to try to start doing this again because I do thoroughly enjoy it. If you are unaware, swim is all about you guys. As far as that's what I have tried to make it be, is about you guys, and also bringing in anybody that wants to join, bringing them on through the Discord, link in the description. Join the Discord, and let me post it up in here. Actually, I need to go to swim, so join the Discord. Come on over here to swim, okay? And apparently it just put me on. I'm going to see, let's see. No, this is not swim. I need to go to swim. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go over to the comments, and I'm going to tag everyone. Nope, that's not the right one. I am not even looking. I'll just say at everyone. There we go. At everyone. So you can come up in here. Yes, send to everybody. Come up in here, join the chat. If you like, you can come on and talk, ask questions. That's what this is all about. Come up on here, ask questions. You can ask questions in the chat, or you can join the stream. I don't do the stream through Discord. Well, I haven't in the past. I haven't done it since I got my internet upgraded, but I still feel like if I started a stream on Discord, it would completely mess up my stream on YouTube. So just not even going to worry about that. But yeah, good morning. Hello, Jeet Corp and Blackie Chan. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Same to you, Blackie Chan. Thank you for being here. And yeah, so if you guys would like to come up on, just come up on at any time and let me know that you are, well, I won't say in the chat because I'm going to put my Discord over here to the left, and we're just going to go over the charts. All right, so right now, well, I can't see my YouTube chat now. Hold on. Let me change this up. There we go. No, there we go. Well, now I still can't see my YouTube chat. Son of a gun! Dang it. This is what happens when you do it live. Don't you do the little corner thing too? Come on. Come on. Tell me you can put me in the corner. Put it in the corner. There we go. Does that help? Nope. Doesn't help at all. Anyways, let's get rid of this. Close this. No, don't save the project. Yeah. All right. I'm going to have to figure this out because I want to be able to see the YouTube chat. Oh, someone just... Uh-oh, I can hear myself. All right. I'm going to have to figure this out to where I can't... Oh, wait, I can just... Well, if I mute Blackie Chan, then I can't hear him. But I can hear myself through his stream. I'm going to have to figure that out. But yeah, so let's take a look at Bitcoin. All right. All right, this is really messed with me. Blackie Chan, let me know if you need to talk. Oh my God, let me know if you need to talk. And I will unmute you. But for right now, I gotta mute you because I can't hear a damn thing. That's funny. I really wish I could see the YouTube chat. I'm gonna have to do something else. Sorry, guys. Give me just 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Trying to get on the YouTubes here so I can come look at myself. Options trading? No, thank you. View your channel. There we go. Alexo Crypto Weekend Prep. Go check out Alexo Crypto. Link in the description down below. Pause. There we go. And let's put you over here. There we go. There we go. Where's the chat? Chat. Where's the chat? I feel like I didn't used to have these problems with this. Why can't I see the chat? Oh, there it is. Found it. Found the chat. There's a massive delay between the YouTube and the Discord. I muted myself. Yeah, that's the one thing. Usually, you gotta watch between either the YouTube or the Discord. I should probably pay less attention to the YouTube and do more attention to the Discord during these, or figure out some way to stream my Discord to my YouTube. I know I've seen other streamers do it, so I guess that's a goal. That's a goal. So I've got my YouTube chat up. That's cool. I've got Swim chat up. All right, so now I can see everything. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. Let's see where we're at. 69,700, 686. Whoa. Come on now. Come on now. I can see the chat at least, so if you have anything to say, go ahead and send it in the chat on Discord or YouTube. And yeah, we'll go over everything that you guys want to talk about. We'll go over whatever. If you have any questions about something that I'm saying, or if you have even a disagreement about something that I'm saying, voice your opinions. This is your chance to be heard. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's dive right on in. So right now, let's take a look at the coin glass so I can see our open interest. And I think you cannot see the bottom part. Yeah, you can't see the bottom part, which is fine. That's just aggregated liquidations, which have pretty much thinned out quite a bit, but it's been favoring liquidating the shorts right now. So as expected, when price starts moving up, we start liquidating shorts. I mean, that's kind of how this whole thing works. So looking at our open interest, let's go ahead and double click on that. So open interest, if you are unaware, if you're pretty new, open interest is the amount of levered positions in the market, whether long or short. The green does not mean longs. The red does not mean shorts. That's just if you see a swift down movement, then you are getting you're getting levered positions are getting like liquidated. So if this is coming to the downside, then someone's getting liquidated, probably, most likely. Open interest is just it's just a way to see how many levered players are in the market. So basically how many traders are in the market. So we kind of want to see it tick to the upside, but at the same time, we want to make sure that it's a clean move to the upside and not something crazy and dramatic, because that just means we get a lot of froth built up into the market. And typically a lot of froth in the market leads to corrections or massive crashes, stuff like that. So we can see right here, as we started building up on our open interest, price was kind of staying stagnant, not really doing much. Then it bumped up real quick as price was moving down, showing what? Lots of players entering the market at that time. And then when you get that liquidity entering the market, there's a good chance that you're going to see that liquidity get flushed. And that is exactly what happened. We had the liquidity get flushed, and then we start moving sideways again. But yeah, I believe, yeah, okay. So our funding rates are sitting still pretty relative. I mean, they're sitting on the upside, so that means that favors longs, because that means there's more longs in the market than shorts. Okay, so the reason for that is, so basically your funding rate is like an insurance policy for the exchange. Hello, Mel. One love. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yep. So if you have more longs and shorts in the market, then the longs are going to be paying the shorts to keep their longs open, and that is why the funding rate remains elevated. And so when we are in a bull market, your funding rates typically stay in the positive for quite some time, as you can see. So right now we are at a nice, we're on the lower end of that, showing that we're not getting too overexposed on the long side of the market. As when we start seeing a lot of buildup and our funding rates start getting a little bit on the upper end, that is typically when we are, coming towards a peak, and then we start getting, some distribution in here, and you see your funding rates drop, right? So as long as we remain in a bullish market, I doubt that we will see a negative funding rate. So until the bull run is over, I think we see a positive funding rate basically the entire time. So right now, it's looking like that. We're pretty steady, pretty strong, pretty just pretty level on our funding rates. We're not getting too high, and our open interest historically. Let's just go ahead and put a horizontal line on this so we can kind of see where we are on that. And yeah, just tag me in the Discord, in the swim chat, if you want to come on, and I will gladly have you on. Let's see. So our current level is at a spot where we have been recently kind of pulling back from. So see that? So if we can get above this, hold on, let me get some more data in here. I'm only on the 4. I need to go to the 12-hour. That's my problem. 12-hour, so we can get a lot more data in here. All right. So let's just go to the lower end real quick, and we can see that this lower end actually led up to quite a big flush. You can see the liquidity really come into the market right there, really do a spike in open interest. That is levered positions getting wiped out. Then we have this nice wave to the upside in open interest, and then it starts coming down and down, but price is still coming up. What is that? What does that mean? That is a divergence. We have a divergence in our open interest and our price. So, as usual, we kind of start to falter once we start getting a little bit of a deviation between the two. And that has to do with a lot of things. I mean, it has to do with your volume, your CVD. Your CVD is also pulling down. Your cumulative volume delta, which is just like, so your volume delta is essentially when you have a candle, you got a candle. This is your candle, okay? And inside the candle, you've got buyers and sellers, okay? You got buyers on one side, you got sellers on the other side. Well, it's actually top and bottom. So you've got buyers on your bottom, you got sellers on your top. So within that, we see how many orders are within this candle, okay? So we got buy orders and sell orders. So if we see let's say a 6 on the sells, okay, and then a 4 on the buys for a combined 10, then that gives us a -2 on our delta. What does that mean? That means that sellers are absorbing price. Sellers are absorbing price. Now, if you see a big delta inside of a candle that's also got a long wick, that could indicate a reversal. So that is something that we would want to watch for on our delta. Now, this isn't the type of delta chart or indicator that I would like to have for that. For that, I would prefer more of like candles. I'm not sure if this shows candles or not. I might need to go to Trading View for that. Go to Trading View, 4 hour. Let me do a clean chart real quick. Go to Index. Oh, all right. Index might not have the volume, or it's going to have weird volume. Let's go to Binance. All right. Do I have an indicator on here? I do. Let's go ahead and... do I want to get rid of it? Yeah, it's fine. We're going to do delta candles. Delta cumulative volume, delta aggregated, delta volume channels. I don't think that's it. I think I turned this one into an RSI. I did. Inputs. Let's do not aggregated data. Let's do candles. Let's see if that gives me what I want to see. Not really. Not quite. Because I want something that shows me what is inside of the candles. I don't know if you guys have seen it before. Delta volume candles. CVD candles. Volume delta candles. Let's see what this is. But see, I like the delta candles that have the actual volume inside of them, but you can still see on these. So if it is a negative or positive delta, it'll give you a pink or a green, okay? And then or a red or a green. The pink is probably, I assume, is going to be like a higher volume. Obviously, we get a nice big candle on this one right here. Lots of volume as this thing was really moving down. We remember that dump last week. So that's what that is. Now, what we can try to look for are divergences, and I think this one actually points out the divergences. Color background on divergences, so we can see. All right, so this one, big green candle. Let me go ahead and change this real quick so you can see it a little better. Nope, that's the wick. All right, that'll be better. All right, so we have green candle, but we have red delta, but it's kind of a small indecisive candle. But to me, this kind of shows that buyers kind of stepped in and absorbed the sells that were, as the price was moving down, buyers stepped in and absorbed the sells. And this shows me that since we have a negative delta, then that means we have a divergence in our delta, which is why it's highlighted on the background. So we have a divergence, meaning we had more sellers than buyers within this candle. Then we come back over to this candle, we come back down, revisit that candle, because we did have more sellers, right? So we had more sellers, but we can see that they were really squeezed in here on the CVD. Okay, so that means that there's probably not a whole lot of sellers left. However, we could see a revisit back down to that price area, right in this area, to pick up the sellers that were left over. So, and that is what we did. We pulled back, came back down, and picked up the sellers that were left over. Come down to the 15-minute, and that is something that we could probably get a nice entry on, maybe. I'm going to assume this looks like the one that comes back down into this candle. So this was the candle. Is this thing not work on the 15-minute? This script uses second base, which are only available to users with premium and higher. I have premium. What the hell are you talking about? I just paid you guys for premium. Hold on. Change plan. Seriously? Oh, hell. Looks like I clicked the wrong one. Oh well, I'll do that later. It doesn't really matter. Oh, that's annoying. I thought I had premium. That's kind of annoying. Wait, we can go back to the 4-hour. Seriously, that's annoying. Could have sworn I just did the premium. But anyway, cumulative volume delta is 4-hour. That's good enough. Maybe we can go down to the 1 hour. Are you going to give it to me on the 1 hour? Or are you going to say that that's premium too? Okay. 1 hour. So where was that dip? Right here. Can we see something? But we don't take the low. So price holds up here. This is something where actually is it the 4-hour that I would possible double bottom? No, it doesn't play out how I would want it to for my my strategy. Usually I do the 1 hour, give myself a box on the lowest wick. I want to see a candle leave, come back in, close inside the box, and then get moving. Now we do have a more of like a triple bottom in here, even a quadruple bottom, kind of. Because we do leave the box, come back, leave the box again, come back, leave the box again, and one more tap to really send it. So anytime I see something like this, man, this is almost always a buy right here. Because we just have, you can see we're wicking down into it, just really picking up those buys. And then once we come back down, we'll do a little more accumulation and then come back into it. Bang. Right. Banging on them. Get going. Now, there's also another way to view these divergences, and that is right here. We can see that even though we had, even though we had a negative delta, we had a green candle. So buyers were able to absorb the candles or absorb the sell orders and push the price higher. So if this was more of an indecisive candle, that would be a little bit different. But since it wasn't, and then the very next candle we got a big boost in buy volume, then that is almost like go ahead and maybe ride some momentum if you are a momentum trader. Now we do have this fair value gap over here to the left. What is significant about this is that it took out these equal lows over here to the left, took out those relatively equal lows. Okay, so it went for more liquidity. And it did it in an aggressive manner. Just 4 candles pushed down, created a fair value gap as it was pushing that down. So when it does that, that is showing me that they are just pushing to get the liquidity that's down here in order to send it back to the upside. So we are taking out our internal lows, our internal lows and highs. So we took out this internal high here, and then we took out this internal low here, and this little low right here. We also went and snatched that up. and then we came right back up. So, and then my next thing is I will take that fair value gap, which it was a bearish fair value gap, and I will wait to see a candle body close above it. If a candle body closes above on the time frame that I get the fair value gap, which on this it's the 1 hour, if I get a candle body close above that, then that signals to me that we should be expecting higher prices. So it's right after a sweep of liquidity and then a move back to the upside. And we also, before this happened, nope, we did not get a market structure shift. So this was just a sweep of liquidity. Our market structure shift doesn't come until here because we didn't take out this high yet. So once we take out this high right here, to me, that is a, gotta turn off this magnet. To me, that is when we get our actual market structure shift and then a pullback down into the previous range to test for liquidity and support and then to continue to the upside. And I just realized we passed $70,000 on the Bitcoin price chart, fam. What's going on? When wet? Hold on. Hey, Mr. J with the waves. What's going on, my friend? When wet. Now, we're getting wet now. Combining this with PVSRA candles would be interesting. Full tutti frutti chart, but lots of info. Full tutti frutti chart. Yeah, that's funny. Full tutti frutti chart. So we can see in this candle right here, this is massive. So this is one that really catches my eye. When we see a big wick on a hammer candle, a lot of people would consider this bearish. However, if we look at our delta volume, it was green. It was a plus. It was a positive delta. So that means that there were more buyers than sellers in this candle. So price is being, or Bitcoin, the asset is being bought up. Even though we have this big wick down, we still have a positive delta. So that tells us, hey, buyers are in control, even though this candle came down to the downside. So we come back up and we revisit because we still had buyers in here. And of course, now we consolidate sideways. Buyers seem to be in control. However, we are getting some negative delta volume coming in here, coming down to the downside as price is moving to the upside. So got to be careful on that. But we are moving to the upside, it looks like to me. We are moving to the upside. So let's go ahead and mark off some levels here. That's a high. Actually, I'm going to take this one. Give me my magnet back. Join the Discord. Join Swim in the Discord. Discord in the description. Link in the description. What's up, T-Shroom? T-Shroom. Jay throwing out the... Jay throwing out the hammer for the hammer candle. Let's get off the CVDs and let's do... And actually, I need to go way back. Give me back my white candles. Too much color in here. I like to be bland. There we go. Get rid of that. Oh man, I hope I saved my settings on this. Oop, I didn't. Dang it! Alright, get off of this. Close without saving. There we go. Now I can do what I want to do. Alright, Bitcoin on the Coinbase. We're breaking out. There it goes. Everything's kind of riding up on the high end VWAP's crossed the 0 line. We're on the 15-minute. We are getting into a little bit of overbought, but at the same time, that just shows me that we have a lot of strength in this price movement to the upside. So it's definitely something that we want to see. We want to see our oscillators back up price movement. We don't want to see them going against price movement. Now, the one thing that is concerning is we do have their money flows coming down to the downside. So even though this move is moving to the upside, our money flow is coming down to the downside. But if we can come down to a smaller time frame, we can kind of try to get an idea of how we're kind of looking in this moment. So price is still moving to the upside. I need to check on a trade or two. Thought I'd pop in. Yeah, man, I'm just doing some midday task here in Florida. In Florida, are you enjoying it? Goes live when I'm getting up. I like to do that. Wait, I don't think I've seen you in a lunar show before, but to be fair, it's usually pretty early. Yeah, T-Shroom's like maybe waking up at that time, and then you know, he's got to get ready for his own show because he has an early morning show as well. So not as early as 6:30 EST, like my crazy self, but he still has a morning show nonetheless. All right, nothing in the Discord, so gonna keep on rocking. Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's zoom out real quick and see where we're looking like on Bitcoin on our monthly chart. So we do have this long wick. Do you think they're gonna try and push that up to give us a positive close for the week? We have 7.5 hours, a little more. We'll see what they try to do here. I would like it if they did kind of push that up a little bit, but just not closing below this one is pretty big. And long lower wicks, right? Long lower wicks. So that's telling us those buyers stepped in at these prices, and we are getting ready to hopefully move higher. That's what I want to see. That's what we all want to see, right? Now, if I go to my like main thesis, I think it's on the Bitstamp chart. Let's take a look at this. I'm still until why is this all the way over here? Okay, anyway. Until we get some daily, maybe even a weekly close above this level up here, above, I would even say above 75K. Until we get that, there is that possibility that we do see a move down to come back down and sweep the lows, especially right around the halving time. We can go back into the past and look at past halvings. Let's there's actually an indicator for that. Bitcoin halving events. Let's back it up. Back it up. Bitcoin. All right, so this was a halving event. We got a massive dump, but this is the C19 dump, so it's kind of like, is that even can we even really go off of that? Having May 11th, and then we did, let's see. So that was on a what? That was on a Monday? Yep, that was on a Monday. So the Friday prior is when we started to falter a little bit and start moving down to the downside. So we are still 2 weeks away from the halving. 13 days? 13 days away, which coincidentally, let's see. Let's take a look. Where's it at? This is not my browser. Let's go to the browser. I was gonna do some fun stuff with this. I'm kind of disappointed that you saw it. Why can I not? CoinGecko. Let's go. Does CoinGecko show the halving? Dang it! I know we can go to Bitcoin Cash just had its halving. Countdown. I forget. I think it's on Nice Hash. Yeah, Nice Hash. Bitcoin halving countdown. Let's see where we are at now. Some 10 days. Whoa. Okay. 10 days, 21 hours, 27 minutes, 36 seconds. Going a little bit, coming up a little bit quicker. This was April 20th for some time. It's moved up a whole 2 days. So that's because, it only goes by how many blocks. 210. It's not 420 anymore, Melissa. I'm sorry. It is 418. Not even. I'm still dreaming, says T-Shroom. I'm still asleep that early. I go to bed when you go live. Yep. 71,888 wick and reverse down to fill that 64,210 gap would be nice. I think actually that would be nice for a running flat. So my biggest question is, what is are we getting a running flat or a expanded flat? But I'll dive into that a little deeper after we do this halving stuff. All right. So for here, second halving, yep, we did get a nice little dip before it, consolidated during it, and then dipped down one more time. So the event itself is kind of surrounded by bearish price action, where accumulation is really what it is. It's really accumulation. Now, if we go to the very first halving, that might be a little bit different because, it was so cheap. But we did see, we did come up, but then we consolidated for, a few weeks before it finally started going parabolic. But either way, the halving event seems to be the trigger point for accumulation and then parabolic advance. So I am really interested to see if it continues this year, because we did break a new all-time high for the first time before the halving. So I'm really interested to see how that will all play out. But it makes sense. So this schematic that, I've been looking at and updating, it would make a lot of sense considering past behavior where we dip or we consolidate or accumulate, whatever. It's always kind of it's not bearish per se. It's just a time when the market cools down and you get some accumulation. So this is just accumulation, an accumulation schematic before we move to the upside. So the question then becomes, do we move down? Do we come all the way down? Maybe come back down and just sweep this low right here? Or do we just sweep this low, this low, this low, or sweep them all? Come back down and sweep them all and then shift back up to the upside. We don't have to do this. We can continue higher from here. Absolutely. This is just something that I'm keeping as a possibility so I can kind of expect it. Now, this structure right here in particular can be a 5-wave structure as well. We can either get a 3-3-3, which is ABC, 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 or we can get a 3-3-5, which is ABC, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fives are typically crashing structures and the end of a move, and so would the ABC correction be. But this in and of itself is just a flat correction, and it's essentially an accumulation range when you are in a bull market. In a bear market, you get a flat correction. This is flipped upside down. Why? And it kind of looks like this, right? So this would be, maybe this would even come up and take out. See, now when you remove the bias by inverting your chart, it makes it a lot easier to see how possible this is, right? So when you inverting your chart is a great way to help you remove the bias and really see things for what they are. Just a little tip. So essentially, I will keep updating this as it goes along, but I just want to, let everybody keep in mind that we could get this leg down even if we break into new all-time highs, okay? So we could get one more leg down before we really start ramping up. And the history of the halvings show that is definitely a possibility. So we just got to be aware of it so that we don't freak out when it happens, if it happens, and take advantage of the situation. So that is what we really want to be. That is why I want to share that. I feel like it might get pushed back to 420 for the lulls. It's got to stop being used. That's the thing. Just heard a story of a guy who took out a $40K credit card loan when it was $7K, got greedy and opened a 2X. Then Rona dump liquidated him. Ooh. Dang, bruh. It was a good plan until Corona happened. Worst beer ever. Yeah. So let's go ahead and throw a volume profile on this range. I really want to get that other range down there so we can. Oh, all right. So we are above. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, so we are coming up on the value area high from this low right here to current price action. Coming up on the value area high, we do have a little bit of a what I call a divot in the volume, which is just a little drop in volume right here. And this is where price tends to like to get to help fill those gaps. So it's basically just a volume gap. And man, Bitcoin's moving, man. I need to check on my trade. I did a little $100 trade that I entered last night. Nothing crazy. Right there it is. Of course, this was my entry over here. I really wish you would act right. So, should I take profit take some profit at least at the downward sloping resistance that we can see on our higher time frames? Okay. Take profit there, or should I hold it and just move my stop loss? What do you guys think? Just saying hello, Mr. Schaefer. What's going on, brother? I got your stuff on here, man. You've done a phenomenal job with this, not MCB and not MCA. I made this, I rigged it up to where it looks like I'm, especially when I go to my Hakinashis, where it really looks like some nice waves in here. You know what I mean? Help fit the channel theme. I like it. We are above all of the EMAs. We got a flip of the EMA, so I would maybe kind of, I don't know. I want to see what we do here at this downward sloping resistance. If we can crack above there and then make it to that next level and get a close above this range right here, where we know that there's a bunch of sell stops up here. Well, bunch of sell stops or buy stops, depending on how you look at it. But there's a bunch of sell stops up here. Sell, stop loss, short stops, short stop loss. There we go. Bunch of short stop losses up here. Meaning what? We've got liquidity up there that can be taken out. And I think it's going to do it. And I think this week my schematic is probably going to play out where we get that move and we come up and we take out the highs as we wreck all the shorts that are in here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the liquidation heat map. In my opinion, 72,700 incoming. Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. I'm actually thinking more. I'm actually thinking 70, getting close to 75K. Just to get people super ultra bullish before it completely comes back down and wrecks everybody. Okay? Let's get rid of this indicator. Going back. No, it's not going to be that one. Bit stamp. Let's go back to the regular candles. All right. So yeah, I am looking at 75K possibly being the rejection point. Let me go ahead and make this exactly 75K. Just because that is a it's going to be a psychological level 75K. I mean, it's just one of those big round numbers. And I really feel like we might get psyched out, get a fake out up here, because once we break this high, people are going to become super bullish all over again, right? I mean, it's just going to happen. It's going to happen. The question is, can we hold the price? Can we hold it? Can we hold it up there? If we can't, and we re-enter this range, like at all, then I think we're coming back down to the downside. So it's all going to be, this is probably, I probably should get out right here in my long at this high. But I also am aware that we could get an ABC correction in here. So B being the corrective wave. This one right here. Whoops. That one being the corrective wave. Right there. After we take out these highs. So take out those highs and then maybe get a correction. And then send us back up to the upside. That is kind of what I'm thinking. Now, I was thinking that it was possible that we could be seeing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. However, this pullback in here is not what I would have wanted to see in order for that to happen. Now, we could come up, pull back, another wave 3, pull back, and then a wave 5. That's not, I don't like that either, because our third wave can't be our shortest wave. Third wave can't be our shortest wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 to help push us over. Okay, so 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and then 5. So a couple of different ways I could see this playing out. Now, if I get this type of impulsive move to the upside, and then we correct on top, but we don't break back down, to me, that's saying, okay, we are in bull mode, and we're going to continue. But if it is a corrective structure like an ABC, then it makes it more likely that we're going to see more, that pull back down to come back down and sweep the lows. So just kind of keeping an eye on that, making sure, and, following along with our oscillators, making sure that they're not getting overheated as well as we are reaching this top up here. And, but hey, even if they get overheated, we can still come up here and still kind of just range on top and then go. Okay, let the oscillators reset and then go. So it's all, we take it day by day. We see how everything is playing out day by day, and then we just go from there. Ugh. I took a break to, crypto play, cluck, mother trucker. Yeah, I took a break this week on charts. Yeah. In your scenario, it could go to 75,600 then. That is a 1.618 fib level, yes. But I still don't like what I see on the charts to take a position. Well, I mean, technically we are still within the range. So, a lot of traders, something like this range is just a no trade zone. A lot of traders don't trade this, which is fine. But once we break up, don't get like too excited or too bullish, even though it is a bullish action. Don't we still want to be cautious because we could still see that downside. It just that we kind of tend to get right around the halving. So whether it's before, right at it, after it, it doesn't matter. It's an accumulation range. So my whole thing is if it's a low, I want to buy it. Just go long on my lows. Not trying to short right now unless I do see that rejection and we head back down into the range. Then I will start considering a short where if we come down and then come back up, back test, bearish back test, maybe the value area high, whatever it may be, back test, and then we'll, pull a fib and we'll say, okay, we're at the, look at that. I nailed the golden pocket, bro, without even trying. Come back to the golden pocket and then continue for wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Maybe if it is a 5-wave structure, that just got ugly. And then shift back to the upside. So that is just something that I'm looking for. I don't want to get too bullish up here, okay? I don't want to get too bullish. I want Bitcoin to prove to us that it is going to continue the rally once it breaks this high. I need some proof in the pudding, okay? Need some proof in the pudding. But right now, we can still make our intraday trades and still make a little bit of money for those of us that scalp. And so that is what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. Trying to scalp and prepare for the next big move. And if we can get this, that would be just freaking great. That would be a great place to maybe set some limit orders. Not financial advice, but 60K is probably a good place to set some limit orders, in my opinion. 59 to 62, something like that. VMC can eat a D, not MC is where to be, but the real MC is still a G. Ha! I like it. I like it. I like it. I went to the dark side warning. Do not go. Wait, what's going on? What do you mean you went to the dark side? Keep an eye out on the ETF outflows this week. Could be ugly. Could be. We'll see. I mean, this could be a fake out in and of itself, but also I am expecting a pullback. So we could get that early week action where we take out the highs. Asia might take out the highs tonight. And then Monday opens up and we come down and we create a low. And then we come back up and we take out the Monday high. And then we come back and we take out the Monday low of this week, but doing that next week. Okay. Caught on meme coin hype. Oh, you're still doing a meme coins, Mel. Good job. I thought you were done. As far as alts, I'm looking at green dot on the daily. Money flow about to cross the 4-hour. Just need cross as well. We'll be looking to long once it hits some levels. Caught in the only trades I took. Let's take a look at .USD. We need to take a look at the Dixie. .USD. All right. Let's go to the daily. Hey man, Crypto Pollo's been like nailing the trades lately, so y'all might want to listen on this one. Not lately. He nails trades a good bit. 0.113 resistance came back up, fell through again. Look at this money flow. Hold on, is there something with a little more history? Yeah. All right. Whoa. Let's get rid of this. Let's go clean chart. So first thing I want to look at is look at this money flow, right? Now, this reminds me of another chart that I've been looking at in Alex O's Discord. CKB USDT. it has that same, look at that, the same, you see that? That same kind of, all right, we're getting ready to go, but look at this. This thing just blasted off, right? And it's really going now. It's really going now. Bybit charts works best. Bybit? Does Bybit even have near the liquidity as Binance? Or are you just talking specifically about DOT? It doesn't have near the history on here, bro. I need that history. But yeah, same little deal here on our money flow oscillator, right? Or on the market cipher. There we go. Same. No, it's CKB. Dang it. Go back to DOT. Thank you. Yeah. So we got that money flow coming up on our weekly, and we can go ahead and go to our 3-day, see what we've got going on here. Money flow is thick in the green, VWAP's below the 0 line, so we definitely want to see it flip up and go to the upside. Got a momentum wave kind of peeking its head a little bit down below. Let's go down to the daily. You said green dot on the daily. Yep, we got the green dot on the daily. VWAP kind of trying to flip to the upside there. Let's go ahead and open this up and take a nice little gander in here. Now, yeah, everything's kind of pushing to the upside. Our stochastics, our VWAP, money flow. Yeah, we need to go down to a smaller time frame. Let's go down to the 4-hour, see what we've got going on there. We do have our VWAP trading above or moving above the 0 line. We want to see this kind of flip up all at the same time. And then we do have that 4-hour green dot here, putting in bullish divergences right here as price is moving down. We've got our oscillators, momentum oscillators moving to the upside. And then this could be a nice little swing move up to the upside. So that might be a really good call right there from Crypto Pollo. It's looking spicy. Let's go ahead and take this, go down here. So we could get a nice little move up to, well, we got a nice little fair value gap here. So a little fair value gaps tend to act as rocket fuel for price. Meaning that if price gets up to a big fair value gap, it is more likely to push through it than it is to reject off of it, depending on what type of fair value gap it is. If it's one that did not break a low, try to find one. Here's one that did break a low, and then price just pushed right back through it. What are y'all saying? Oh, lots. We got otters in the chat. Otter gang. Otter gang. Only reason I brought up ETF outflow is they started back up again end of last week. Government already sold OTC and nothing came of it. Yeah, they only sold like 2,000 BTC, and I guarantee you they just kind of, I can't guarantee anything, but they probably, that dump last week was probably that sell-off. So don't. What are you saying don't about Post? What's going on, Post? How you doing? Glad to see you guys here. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to hit that like button. So yeah, I mean, that looks good to me. Crypto Pollo dot might be a play. Oh, that is not what I clicked, or thought I clicked anyway. Bot dot might be a good play. Yeah, broke that down trending resistance and getting some bullish price action on top of that. So let's go down to the 15-minute. See if we've got anything. Ooh. This, yeah, may, well, just because there's a volume gap, volume imbalance in here, doesn't mean we have to come down and visit it, but came down, took out these lows. So it could be pushing back to the upside, but momentum's kind of falling off. We might need to, I don't like the 15 on this at all. Damn it, post. Now that's stuck in my head. I heard the Crazy Frog intro. Crazy Frog intro. What is the Crazy Frog intro? Hold on. Let's turn on. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Desktop audio. Yo, Easy Razor? Essa Razor? Razor. Eraser. Oh, Eraser. Eraser. That makes sense. Oh, man. Windows. Frog. Remix? I forget what it's called. Windows. Oh, wait. What is this?
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
Would you quit glitching? Why are you being so laggy?
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
I'm going to say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs. This guy's a madman. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. All right. Please stop. All right. Nothing's going on in Discord. I'm going to go ahead and close out the Discord because it's kind of, I think that's a part of my issue. God, I need a better, better internet. All right. What are you talking about over here? Much love, fam. Gotta go, but leaving the stream up for LBC to keep the steady views. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Have a great day, Schaefer. Love you, man. Be good. Don't play it. Why? You started doing the dur thing, and I thought you were going crazy frog. It's really not important. Okay. All right. We won't do that. It was a handy ringtone. What, you didn't get Crazy Frog in the US? Oh, that thing? Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right. Let's get back to real life. Back to real life. Turn into freaking frogs, gay. All right. Open interest is ticking to the upside, showing that we are getting a little bit of maybe some liquidations up in here. Peace out, Schaefer. Schaefmeister. Everybody say bye to Schaefer. We'll see you in the chats, as always, in the Discords, and all that good jazz. All right, what are we going to next, guys? What are we doing next? Bitcoin. Ethereum. Oh, yeah, Dixie. What are we doing with the Dixie? Let's zoom out on this. I got close. I did anticipate a breakdown, but not quite the breakdown I was looking for. ETH. Later Schaefers. Where are we shorting BTC? $74,420 is where we're shorting BTC. No. We're not shorting, fam. Mac mascot in the house. We're not shorting, guys. We're not shorting. We're in a bull market. We only look for buys. Buys. Why? Well, you're a lot less likely to get wrecked that way. I mean, you can short if you want. If you are really good at trading, yeah, you can short if you want. Ignore that trade right there. Coinbase. All right, Ethereum. What are we doing with the Ethereum? Let's get rid of all this noise. All right, what are we doing, Ethereum? Hi, I came from Discord. Alex, so baby, Kyo. Thank you for joining. If it pivots at that point, we're blasting that everywhere with a clip. We're blasting that everywhere with a clip. If it pivots at that point, we're blasting that everywhere with a clip. Oh, at the short, the 74,420. Hey, I mean, blast it everywhere if it happens. If it doesn't happen, don't do anything. All right, so we've come down. All right, we're going from our there we go. Swing high, swing low, and now we're kind of in a range on Ethereum. Let's go ahead and get rid of Market Cipher for a sec. All right, and we are on the daily chart. Let's go ahead and zoom in just a little bit down to the 4 hour. Getting a little bit of squeezed in here, a little more, pretty wicky on the upside, but we've been pretty wicky this whole way up. It's almost as if we're kind of taking out the short sellers, kind of taking them out in order for us to be able. It's like we are removing the resistance in the market so that we can really push this thing up. But that doesn't mean we won't come back down and back test. Man, look at all these wicks on ETH. It is an S coin at this point, looking like an S coin. How long have I been going for? Over 1 hour. Okay. I came over from Alexo Discord just to check in. I already subbed. Great channel. Keep the good work up. Thanks, Wayne C. Oh, I know Wayne C. Thanks for joining, Wayne C. CME weekly close was 68,040. Last weekend. What? They moved a whopping $20 from Friday close to Sunday open. Oh, yeah. Friday close to Sunday open, also known as the new week opening gap. If anybody knows what that is, put a 1 in chat. New week opening gap. So ETH, yeah, I don't really know. It's kind of, stochastics are high. I mean, that does show us a little bit of strength. Momentum's a little high, shows us a little strength. Our money flow is in the green, so we kind of just want to see this thing kind of. So our momentum wave hasn't pushed into the overbought zone yet, and we could see, this thing, our stochastic kind of trail off, or maybe even come down and do a little something like that. But the important thing is that we get everything kind of trending to the upside, right? Kind of trending to the upside. And our stochastics kind of stay high, but then as our stochastics come down and everything else starts to come down, then that's where we get our pullbacks. So we just kind of want to keep an eye on that. We could see this thing really start to move up into overbought territory, and that just means that the move to the upside is strong. That doesn't necessarily mean we've got to go short from there, but that is our first signal to be looking for a peak, is when we start breaking above into the overbought ranges. that is when we should be looking for a peak, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen like immediately, right? So we just got to be wary or cautious, or not cautious. We got to be, why is my brain not working? Aware. We got to be aware of what's going on. So as you can see, we did come up. Let's see if I can find a past example of it going flat. Of course, there we go. There's a flat. So see how it's just going flat, but it's the whole time it's kind of moving up and to the right, but it's in an accumulation phase. But I mean, it's not really that similar because we don't have the same. So this is kind of what I'm looking at right here. I'm looking at, so it's almost like we're right here where everything's kind of trending to the upside. Our stochastics are already kind of flat, but our momentum wave is right below the overbought zone. So, and our VWAP is kind of, we're still above the zero line, so we're still technically bullish. So what we could see is that nice little quick move to the upside that we were talking about earlier for Bitcoin. Quick, maybe an early move to the upside to start the week off, but then maybe we drag down on Monday, maybe Tuesday, and then we just consolidate and then go into the next week. Maybe we get super bullish going into the week pre-halving week, get super bullish then, and that is when we get our breakout. But then, like I've been saying and showing, be cautious. Don't forget to look at the rest of the market. Don't just look at Bitcoin. Look at Ethereum as well, because if Ethereum isn't breaking out with it and it stays inside of its range, it could mean that Bitcoin will also fall back down into its range. Okay, so we just got to be cautious and keep all possibilities in our minds. Just keep them all in our minds. I still think right now we are really in the Bitcoin show, so it is going to be all Bitcoin. Not all Bitcoin. Your altcoins will also have runs, but the Bitcoin show just means Bitcoin just take the dominance from the rest of the market. That's what I mean by Bitcoin show. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at let's go to the daily. I need a cleaner chart. Hold on. Go to the daily. We're gonna take our Friday close. And then we're gonna want, what are we up since our Friday close? Let's see. So we are up 3% since our Friday close. So 3% gain, 3% on the weekend. So keep that in mind. What was last week's high? Let's go to the weekly chart. Well, this was last week's high, our current week. Previous week's high is up here. So that's definitely going to be a point of interest for me. Yeah, it's that previous week high, along with this one as well. So I'll go ahead and mark that off. Previous week high. Go to the weekly again and take my previous week low. So we took out that previous week low there. Kind of have a double bottom but equal lows. So that is kind of concerning to me, because price just absolutely loves to take out equal highs and equal lows. So it's just equal lows being two candles with what in the world? You got a candle, you got your wicks. Why can you not draw a straight line? There we go. And then these are just like equal lows. So typically people will view that. The reason why liquidity or the market makers like to attack those zones is because they know that there's going to be stop losses there. Because most traders, most retail traders, they see that as a strong level of support. They're not technically wrong. However, it's not only a strong level of support, it is also an area of liquidity, and market makers go after liquidity. So I think after we take the highs, that is definitely going to be where we come back down to. The only question is, do we only take out these highs, or do we go ahead and complete my schematic and we take out our all-time high? That would be seen as an extremely bullish action, taking out our all-time high. So that would get a lot of people to come into the market to start buying right at the top. So that is always a point that I am paying attention to. Okay, that is always a level that I am paying attention to, or price action that I'm paying attention to. Are we taking out a high? Are we taking out a low? And what is our reaction when we do that? Because that's pretty much going to tell you everything that you need to know moving forward. Now, this would also create a market structure shift, but it's not at the bottom of a move. So if it's not at the bottom of a move, then to me, it's just a sweep of liquidity. Okay, so it would just be a sweep of the highs. That is what I'm looking at. But anyway, you guys got anything for me? What time is it? 12:05. I probably actually should get going. Thank you guys for joining me. We'll try to do. Oh, thanks for the sub, Luke. Luke Zaydana came from AOC. Thank you. Let's get it in. Let's get this work in. Let's go. So yeah, bullish probably, at least for the beginning of the week. We'll just have to see how things play out. I'll be here tomorrow morning, bright and early. If you are an early riser or you live on the other side of the world, I am live at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time most days, not all days, but most days. Try to make it as much as possible, you know. I still have a day job that I have to get to, so it's kind of like, do I want that extra hour of sleep or do I want to do a live stream? You know, kind of depends on how the night went the previous day before. So yeah, keep going. I can't keep going right now. I yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing, man. I'm not gonna stop. I don't know. I felt a lot of love this week that really helped me. Really made me want to keep on keeping on. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you to the new subs. I appreciate you guys as well. And yeah, I'm excited to just keep on keeping on, man. Keep on trucking. We're gonna keep on killing this market together, as always. You know, we've built a great community, especially over there in the Otter Gang. We've also got the Wave Gang. Join the Discord if you would like. So yeah, I appreciate every single one of you, and we will see you bright and early, if not later tonight. I thought about doing a Discord thing, hangout tonight, so where we can really just talk some stuff and help each other out. Help each other out to the best of our abilities. But that's going to be it for me, guys. I really got to go. I broke 300. Did I really? Hold on. I broke 300. I broke 300 subs, just like that. $300. Wow. Wow. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. Oh, I guess I got to give away some Caspa now. Thank you guys so much. Wow, that's like I started the stream at 282 or 286. 16 sub. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I know Alex sent you guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Oh man, 302 subs. We're on the way. We're on the way. Man, that just made my day. Okay. I guess I'm gonna stick around and do this thing. Throw some waves in the chat. Yeah, let's see those waves, man. That's awesome, man. That's so awesome. Oh man, I almost don't want to go now. that's that's great. Oh man, I appreciate you guys so much. That's awesome. Oh man. Thanks, B Team. Sky's the limit. Let's freaking go. Crypto Wanderer, BT, Melissa, Mac Mascot. Yeah, Ed Razor. 15 viewers. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Oh man, that is sweet. That is so awesome. Yeah, Otter Gang showing up and showing out. I really appreciate you guys so much. That's awesome. Sky's the limit. Hey man, yeah, that's for sure. Shoot. I subbed to Alex O after hearing about him from Crypto Face. Yeah, man. That was man, I'm so happy for Alex too, man, because you know, I was there when he was in Australia in his room with his big bottles, with his big bottle eyeglasses on, you know, and his carpenter eyeglasses. And yeah, I love that guy to death. But yeah, Giver's Gain. That's right, Mel. Giver's Gain. More Alex Jones videos. Rave. All right. Let's see. Alex Jones remix dance. I guess. Let's do it. Let's. I will eat your leftist ass. All right, let's go. Well, this is a celebration for 300 subs. All right.
Your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. My children aren't going hungry. I'll do it. I'll drink your blood. And I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like sizing up? I'm gonna haul him up back chain. Chop his ass up, size it up. I'm gonna haul him up back chain. Chop. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I'll barbecue your ass flat. I will cook your ass up so fast. I'll tell them, kill the cow out back, baby. You think Christ would eat somebody? He would never do that. I will. I'm ready to hang them up, gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. And that's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first. I swear to God, if it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna get my hands around your throat.
Thank you guys as always. Oh man. Appreciate you all. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of the day with the fam. Go do the same. Go outside, touch some grass. Love you guys. I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning, if not tonight in the Discord, but definitely tomorrow, bright and early. Love you guys. Peace out. Oh wait, what do I say? Oh yeah, have a radical day and ride the waves.